gotten to where you're at, start doing that. And then, oh, I'm hot. So, and then I will go through how to do A to Z commenting with any new people that might be watching later. So first you're just, you're in Facebook on your news feed. Your news feed, all everybody's stuff, all your advertisement. I wonder if I looked up Cancun recently. Okay. So, and then you're just going to go to your little hamburger at the bottom. And then you're going to click on your name at the top. And then that's your Facebook page. You're going to scroll down to your friends, click on your friends, and your friends list comes up, and you're going to click on, make sure the all is highlighted, and then your first name is going to be right there. Okay. AJ has had the same profile picture for a long time, it feels like. So you're just going to click on his name and click on his profile picture. You're going to hit the like button, and then you're going to hit comment, and you're just going to say a comment. See, I already wrote a comment on, and that was 7 weeks ago. I commented on his picture. So if this would be the case, and I was back on the A's again, like I went through all my friends list and I land back on his profile picture again, I could exit, I could hit done, because I know I already commented on it because the like button is highlighted blue. So I could exit out and go, and I could click on his other picture, which is some cars. So you see where I liked it already? That means I've already commented on it. I have no idea what I said because it's just cars. But so if I go to the comments and it's already been commented on, I could actually click back onto his profile page and I could delete my comment and re-comment, or I could go and just scroll down to his photos right here. And then I could just click on his first photo and comment on that. And that's him and his brother. So, so there's different ways that it's because it's supposed to be very quick. And so you don't want to start, searching his page, because then you get like caught up in it. You just get sucked in. So you don't want to do that. So just go to the first photo, comment on it. So that is A to Z commenting. Sorry. And then so anyways, that's our A to Z commenting. So as you go through your friends list, it's supposed to be super fast. Sorry, Gina, Adam and Gina are texting. So, anyways, distraction. So just keep going really fast through A to Z commenting. We may be switching. I don't know what the word is. I can't think of it. Instructors. There you go. We have some announcements. I do want to tell you these announcements so everybody's aware of it. I'm super excited. So the first one was November 1st, which was yesterday. They did a special thing on coaching with your spouse and how to bring your spouse on so that you coach as a team. So that was a good one to watch. And then, so that was last night. It was really informational. And then how to work together and stuff like that. So definitely, if that's something that you want to look more into and maybe secret ways of getting them on, or tips for that, or maybe you don't want them in your business at all. So they talked about that too. But so that was yesterday. And then next is help me, Rob, the 21st, I think, November 21st. They're going to be doing another, it's a Saturday,
Virtual.
and it's just a virtual thing. It is recorded, so if you can't get on, if you have other plans already for November 21st, it's all day. I think it's going to be around 8 hours. They're doing a virtual, and that's led through Optavia. Is that correct?
I don't know.
I think
I
it's
don't know.
field led. And when they say field led, that's usually like Dr. A and those guys are on there. So that's the 21st, but it is going to be recorded. So if you can't get on, you can always watch the recording. And then next is
Can you mute that?
yeah, sorry. Next is February 4th through the 6th. And this is for EDs. It's a qualifying event. It's in Phoenix, Arizona. So our goal is to have as many of you guys there with us. So that's something to shoot for. But it's a qualifying goal. It's a qualifying thing, and it's just Eccles organization. So that's great. But that is February 4th through the 6th in Arizona. So I'm definitely looking forward to that, and maybe setting some goals. But when you're setting these goals, write them down, write them down, write down what you want to achieve, one client a week, or, ways to get you there by then. So I don't know what the qualifying dates are or anything like that. I'm sure that's going to be something that they're probably going to announce pretty soon. Um, they did talk about tomorrow night, um, the new challenge. To not tomorrow night, they're going to be doing the new challenge for this month. So if you can get on tomorrow night from 9, it'll probably be on the client portion, maybe the coaches portion, but definitely get on that, because you know how they had this spooky face to face. They're starting something else. It'll probably have to do with turkeys. I don't know. I'm just assuming that, but they're the next thing for maybe potentially winning some credits to your account. So if you can get on tomorrow night, if not, they always record it, but so, but if you have any questions, feel free to uh just come off mute and ask. Lots of stuff happening in a short period of time. Excited about Phoenix though, because typically we go there in November, and July got canceled, and then November got canceled, so we haven't done much with the organization all year long. So I'm excited that Gina and Adam have decided to do this just with their organization in February. Do you want to reply that?
So I'll let you slide in, I'll slide out,
Mm-hmm.
or vice versa.
So we're just going to keep A to Z commenting until about 25.
Oh,
Huh.
you can. You mute that so they can't hear us.
Okay.
Still muted. Still muted. What'd she say?
Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
Everybody's working hard. Fast, fast, fast. Love it.
Okay,
Okay, good.
cool. All right.
Okay.
So what else you got over there? So let's switch in.
Okay. So Rob's gonna step in. I gotta go take care of something else. So yeah, just keep A to Z commenting and then so about 25 after, 20 after.
I'll figure it out.
Okay.
I'll
He's not-
decide. I'm the boss now.
I'm gonna take my hot chocolate.
Hi. My hair's a mess. I wasn't prepared to be on camera. I'm not sure if we talked about it, but I'm going to mention it again when we show up to Power Hour. If for nothing else, so everybody knows for the recording is what that maybe watch the recording. But when we show up to these Power Hours, either on the one that we do or the one that Gina does during the day, ideally we want to show up with our computer or our iPad or an iPad or some to use our Zoom with, and then our phone with an app. We can actually you can use the app on an iPad as well. But the whole point is, well, for A to Z commenting, we must use the app because um, the app is what puts our friends list alphabetically, and that's why we use that. So when you come, um, I would plan on using both. That way, it's a little more efficient. It's just a little more efficient. So so A, we get to see you. I know you guys love that. And B, it's just faster. If you come to work on a computer, you can't do A to Z commenting alphabetically within systematically, because if you don't go through the app, it won't put them in alphabetical order. I'm gonna sneeze now. Excuse me. Does anyone have anything good that happened to them in the last couple of days that they would like to share with regards to health coaching? Please feel free to come off mute and share some good things if you have any.
I signed up a client last night,
Oh, awesome.
Rob.
Job.
It was someone I went to high school with, and she basically commented on a post. I said, "Can you talk later on?" And she, yep. Called her, talked to her. She says, "I'm ready to sign up." It's like,
Awesome.
yep, never was that easy before, but that was cool.
Right. Yeah, you never know. Sometimes they're just ready to go. That's good. Great.
I started a client. Today's her first day. She's a teen, my first teen that I'm coaching.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
mom's on plan too, so
Oh.
she's got, and mom's killing it. So
you know, teenagers can be, right?
yeah.
Why don't they just listen, right?
Yeah.
And for, talking about the event on the 21st, actually both events, but the one on the 21st, if there's any chance that you can get to that virtually, I would encourage you to do it. I haven't seen all the like details. Sometimes they cost. I don't know. I haven't seen it. If anyone knows if it's free or if there's a cost, let me know. I have not seen anything regarding if there is a cost. But the one, I don't know. I just feel like anytime we can get together as a community, even though it's virtual, it doesn't matter. Like you can just, we just get together and the energy that is exchanged when a bunch of like-minded people get together is amazing. So if you can get it all, do it. Even if you can only go for 4 of the 8 hours or 2 of the 8 hours, whatever it is, just make it a point if you can to get to that. And then if any event that you qualify for, in my opinion, you are better served, and your clients are better served to get there. And what I'm speaking of is the one coming up in Phoenix in November. Or what is that? February. So, like we've been to everyone we've qualified for, and we are so thankful. It's so amazing to meet these people in person, especially this time. We haven't gotten the opportunity to get together for a while as health coaches. So if you can get there, I would encourage you to get there if we qualify for the Phoenix event, because it's just fun. It's fun. We learn a lot, and you're in a room with a bunch of, I don't know. It's just, it's awesome. And we've never actually really been to an event with just like the Eccles org. Usually it's bigger than that. So this should be pretty good. I'm kind of excited just for that alone. So anyway, that's my 2 cents. Anyone else that's been to the events want to chime in on what it did for you or what you gained from it?
I can't wait to go to that one. As soon as Gina mentioned it, it was in my calendar. It's not if we're going to be able to make it. It's we're going. Like I'm going to the grocery store. So it changed our business last year, going to convention, going to Phoenix. I literally got out of the hospital, and less than a week later, I was on a plane going to Phoenix because I wasn't missing it.
That's right. You had that. What'd you have? What was it called?
I don't even know.
Yeah, my leg swelled up a lot.
My leg swelled up for 11 days in the hospital.
Right.
They're like, you really want to fly? I'm like, I don't care. I'm not missing it. Is it
Right.
fatal? No. Okay, then I'm getting on a plane. We'll deal with the rest later. But I learned so much at that meeting, and it just changed us.
Right. And so that's that. Got anyone else like to chime in on what the benefit for you individually or your business was?
I just really liked, I mean, everything, all of the leaders speaking to us from the stage, just like pouring into us and their experience, and they're not being perfect, but being completely human, and just was reassuring to know that we can be human in this process as well. But I also loved like the one-off meetings, the being with you and Nikki and your team, and having dinner together, hanging out by the pool together, and just like you said, a group of like-minded people being together. It feels like you're kind of on a mission. Actually, I know I'm on a mission, but joining forces with others, just like
I totally agree with this stuff, like the conversations in the hallways and the conversations while we take the break for lunch, and those conversations, or standing in line to get your I don't know what they call that stuff, your
meal.
yeah, whatever it is, like the lines that you may stand in for this, that, or the other, like just talking to people in front of you, behind you, and you can learn a lot from in those lines like that.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah. And I was standing in line behind somebody at the bathroom, and I was like, damn, you look so good. And she was like, thank you, girl. I've been working on my butt. I mean, like, you wouldn't say that in any other setting, but like, that if anybody's here, it's been a journey, and to like look at someone and compliment them for, how good they look physically, that it's been a journey for them. So anyway, that was a weird thing to share, but it was a very cool exchange, and for both of us.
It didn't seem weird because of who you were with, right?
Yeah, exactly. And we took selfies with each other and became friends on Facebook, and we're still rooting each other on. So she was an inspiration to me, just standing in line. She's like, oh my God, let me see your before picture. And so that was just a really cool exchange.
Awesome. Okay, I guess we're past. You got something, Nick? No? Okay.
I know, I was just gonna say, like you put names to faces, like you see these people talking all the time on Zoom and leading, but then you actually see them in person is great. And then you feel like you know them already, but you actually never met them. And just like Renee saying, just being around Optavia, and everybody's on the same, maybe not at the same level, but just to feed off of each other and just be in that community of health and being healthy and how to make a difference in everybody's lives. So,
And they're just normal people. Like they're so
yeah,
approachable,
just like
every
us.
one of them.
They literally inspired us all to climb a mountain. Like that's
Right.
how pumped up we climbed that mountain that day.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, out there behind this, like it literally was a freaking mountain.
Yeah, and like our team went, most of us just rented a house and we all stayed together, like Renee said, with the pool. We had a yoga instructor come in and do yoga like 3 mornings with us. It was just fun. It was fun and also educational, and you just the takeaways are the best. So okay, I got to get off here. I got another call.
All
Have a
right.
good night, guys.
All right. So I'm going to pause the recording, take a little break. And then I'm not sure what we're going to do when we get back. I've got a couple things working here. So, but you don't need anything. We're good. I'll be right back. I'm going to pause this recording. Okay. So we're back, and let's do friend requesting. Okay. So some ideas where to get friends. My suggestion is Facebook offers suggestions. So if you go to Facebook, so if you open your Facebook app, hard to see there. Okay. And then click on your little picture there, and then scroll down, and down here at the top of friends, scroll in here to let it see it. it says find friends on the right. Okay, so these are all Facebook suggestions. That's one place you can go. The problem with that is, not that it's a problem, it's just something we need to be mindful of. You're in jail? You're in Facebook jail for what? Too much friend requesting? Sorry. Somebody, Allison's in Facebook jail. But the problem with that is you need to be we need to be mindful when we do that. If that there's not, we don't have like
I got put in jail because I went through my mom.
Because well, I didn't hear the last part you said.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now.
I went through my mom's Facebook page and sent friend requests to all my mom's friends, and I got put in jail for that. I guess my mom had a lot of friends.
So, okay.
So
Can
I
we,
blame my mom.
may we use this example as a learning experience for others? Would that be okay with you, Allison?
Yeah.
Okay. But so tell me more. So you didn't know a lot of them, I'm guessing?
No, but I mean, obviously we all had my mom in common. So I was like, oh, just friend request all my mom's friends.
So you didn't even get a warning. They just said they shut you down, or what'd you get notification wise?
I got a warning. But after the warning, it still like I was like, oh, I wonder if I could just do one more, because I was doing like one day I did like A through, I don't know, J, and then the next day I was going to do the rest of them. And I had like 2 more, and I did the last 2. And then the notification came up again. And then I tried to friend request the next day and it wouldn't let me. And that's been like 3 days ago.
Okay. So thank you for sharing, and thank you for allowing us to teach others through your through your hand slap. All right. So that's a good. So honestly, that's not uncommon. I've gotten them before. Nikki's gotten them before. The thing we need to be, that's why we only do it for about 10 minutes at a time. So because there's a couple of reasons. Number one, you want to make sure you have a lot of friends, or you have several friends in common. If you start going through, like Allison said, she only had her mom in common. Facebook, and if you're going right down the list, doom, Facebook, they have a pretty good idea that you may not know all these people. So, we encourage you not to do it that way. I truly, Allison, thank you for sharing that, because that is very helpful. Some people are going to definitely learn from that. I never really knew, because I always stop. Like, I don't know how many more. As soon as I get that warning, I shut it down right there. And then I don't even do it again for the next day. So we don't want to do too much friend requests in a short period of time, and make sure we have some friends in common. And my suggestion was going to be, when you go to Facebook and do that, see who you have in friends. So what I started to say was, go to Facebook and it's going to see friend requests, suggested friends. So I'm going to share my screen, because it's actually easier to do it on a computer, to be honest with you. This is one of those things that, in my opinion, it's easier to do on a computer. So find myself. Your Wi-Fi is working really slow tonight. Bear with me. Sorry.
I never get reception on my phone or internet in that neighborhood at all, ever.
Where at?
In your neighborhood, I just shut everything down on my way, like when I'm going that way.
Oh, I know, it's terrible. Well, that's right. Your sister lives here, right?
My sister lives on Cottonwood.
Okay. All right. Got you. So, all right. Let me show. I'm going to share my screen here. I'll show you what I was going to do. And our internet, I mean, we got country internet, so you get what you get. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not very good. So I'm going to share this screen. Can everyone, let's see, hang on. Can you see that? My friend list? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I can't see. Can't see head shaking. Okay, here we go, sorry. So what I mean by that is, so this guy here, say Mark Jameson, he's one of my suggested. This is who Facebook is suggesting. We have 79 friends in common. I just want to make sure I don't have any, you know, if I have 6 Facebook friends or 6 health coaches that we have in common, I'm not going to send him a friend request. Okay, now this guy, okay, so these two here, 14 friends, 79 friends. There's no health coaches in there that I saw. So this is what I mean. Now you could click on this and see all and make sure, see, these are all people that live around here. These are all people that live, you know, in our local community, and there's no health coaches in this group. So I'm going to send him a friend request. And that's what I mean. Just be mindful of, let me see if I can find one, right? I think this is, now this is a person that is local, and we have a lot of friends in common, but Nikki's already friends with them. So honestly, I'm not going to send them a friend request because I'm going to save that. Now, if they become clients or I really know them, then I'll send them a friend request. So these are some of the things that I'm suggesting just to be mindful of when you're sending friend requests. Like this person here, one mutual friend, I don't know him. So I'm just going to remove him for now. Same with this guy here. So anyway, there's some other places that might be helpful to friend request from. I would not go to groups if you haven't been in groups for long. Like I encourage you to work groups, but don't go to groups, start one conversation on there and then start friend requesting everybody. That's going to get you thrown out. It's weird. It may not get you thrown out even, but it's just weird. It's not authentic. You're not really in a relationship with those people. You know, some of the suggestions, you know, where you used to work, where, you know, your high school, your middle school, trade school, I don't know. You know, Allison, what you did, it was something like, say you have that is not a bad idea. Like, you know, maybe your mom had some friends that you know, or say the high school quarterback. I don't know. Just an example. Maybe there's people in your school you forgot about that you didn't even think of, but they're friends with somebody that was real popular in school. So you go onto that popular person's Facebook and just go through their friends if they're not, you know, if they're not, and find people that you knew or you were an acquaintance of, not just friend request everybody on their list because you may not have known them. So that's what I mean. Is there any questions, comments, concerns about friend requesting from anyone, or any tips that anyone would like to give?
Yeah, I worked for a big company for many years, so I just did a search for groups for that company. I found 3 or 4 groups, so I joined them. And I made a lot of friends through there. So you know, I think former workplace is a good place to look for people.
And there, in like that example, that's not like just joining a lab group, for example, Labrador Retriever group, where you may,
Right.
you know, you may not know anybody. That group, if I had to guess, you probably knew quite a few people already in there.
Right.
That's a good way to find people to reconnect, literally reconnect with people that you'd forgotten about. If I'm guessing, is that right?
And I've saved all my, a lot of my pictures from when we had our competitions for our corporate challenges and things like that. So I'm gonna post some pictures and stuff to try to get some activity going. Maybe some more people will surface. And I actually invited some of my friends to those groups that I knew were for that same company previously to try to get them involved.
Hmm.
To see if it drums up more interest in the groups.
Right.
Yeah, so
Perfect. All right. So we've been friend requesting for a little over, I don't know, about 10, 12 minutes now. So let's stop that. We don't need anybody else in jail. And then, if anyone needs, I'm not going to pause the recording, but if anyone needs to take a break or anything, feel free to do so. But let's go ahead and let's scrub the timeline. And if you know what that means, go right ahead and go ahead and start doing that. And I'll do this screen share thing again. Again, to me, this is easier to do from the computer. Honestly, if you ask me, the only thing you really need to do from the phone is the A to Z commenting. A lot of the other stuff is as easy or easier to do with the computer if you have a mouse. I like my mouse. Some people don't, but anyway. So, all right, I'm going to screen share again. I notice I like to screen share a lot when I'm running this. So you're welcome. Anyway, so here's my screen. Uh-oh. So let's see here. So here's my screen. So when I say scrub the timeline, so I posted this recipe a little while back. I got 8 shares. That's kind of a lot, actually. So what I tend to focus on when I say scrub the timeline is I'm going to first focus on the healthy recipe and the before and after pictures. Because I feel like that's where people are searching for health. So that's, if nothing else, they're looking for good, healthy recipes. If they're commenting on the before and after stuff, then maybe they're looking for health themselves. Either way, it doesn't matter. That's where I'm going to focus on. So these shares, these people that share this, what I'm going to do with these guys is most of the time I'm going to, just on the shared recipes, I'm going to send them a message and I'm going to basically say, let me know if you like this recipe, if you try it, something like that. That's what I'm going to do with each of the shares. I'll type there very fast. So
Got a question, Rob.
yes.
What if someone shares one of your transformation posts? What would you say on that?
Thanks for the share. We appreciate your encouragement and support.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
And something else I've been doing, again, I don't know that there's right or wrong. I don't think that there is. It's just a preference. But something else I started doing was when people like my stories, when they love, whatever it is on my recipes or my before and afters as well, I also shoot them. That's what I say when it like the before and afters, and I'll say, thank you for liking Amber's picture. We appreciate the support and encouragement. But I send it as a messenger, because when they do that here's why, is because when they comment, when they like it on my story, it goes to my messenger feed between them and I. So I reply back in that same feed. So that's why I do it that way. So I just reply back, thanks for liking Amber's story. We appreciate your support and encouragement, or something along those lines. And sometimes
And if they
it'll,
share it, if they just share it on the other person's timeline, just say, thank you, so-and-so appreciate your encouragement, or thank you for the
I just say
encouragement.
we appreciate your
oh,
support. Thanks for liking Amber's, or thanks for sharing Amber's, whatever they did, just so you're saying what they did. Thanks for sharing
Okay.
it or liking it. But then
Okay.
we appreciate your support and encouragement, or something along those lines. You don't have to be verbatim, but something similar to
Okay.
that. And you know,
Okay,
is that
thanks.
good?
Yep, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, here, this guy right here. There's one I did on January 25th. Thanks for liking Matthew's story. He shared my recipe tonight. On January 25th, he liked Matthew's story, and that's what I sent him. So it's kind of interesting. We were just talking about that, and that's the messenger message I sent him earlier in the year. So then on the other ones, so this is the same post. I got a lot of love out of this one. I think it was because it was taco soup. It actually does sound pretty good. We've never tried it though. So we've talked about this before, but actually opening all these, and this is a health coach, so I'm not going to do that. Open a new link. Health coach. And then these are open, and we're just going to go through the ones that liked it. We're just going to go through and comment on their photos, but not their profile picture or their cover photo. Because remember, we reserved those for A to Z commenting. So we're just going to go find a picture. And then once we do that, we just close it.
Hey, Rob.
Yep.
I want to say something real quick. I was talking to my sister a few days ago,
Mhm.
and we were talking about, about the way that I've been eating lately and things, and I was talking about you and your wife and like kind of how I met you guys and started talking and whatever. And she's like, yeah, you know what? I really like them. She said, but I stopped and I'm asking this out of concern. She's like, I stopped liking things on their page because every time I liked something on their page, they sent me something like, how would you like to lose so much weight in so many days? so how do I, and she's like, so I stopped liking stuff on their page. Like, how do I not come across as somebody that she does, and I'm not saying my sister doesn't like you, like not at all, but how do I come across like not like, pushy?
Well, honestly, I feel like she might be mistaken
Yeah.
because we don't approach it that way. Honestly, so either she's mistaken or because we don't, you see what we do, right? I mean, we don't send, when somebody likes my photo, we don't, hey, you want to lose weight? You want to lose weight? It's not like that. We just stay in a relationship. So we never, I don't know how to, so maybe it came across that way and I apologize for that, for her, but we don't do that. We just don't. I mean, you see what we do.
Right. And I told her, I was like, that's what I was thinking. I was sitting in my car well, my head was in a weird place anyways, because I went to get in my car and it had been broken into. So I was already like in a weird place when she was telling me all this.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, that doesn't sound right at all, because they've never told me to do that.
Right.
So
I mean, there might be, I know there's some out there that do that. We actually get them from other companies. I'm not even going to mention it, but we have gotten them before. But I mean, you see what we do. Like, this is what we do. We don't, people reach out to us if they want to know more, right? So to answer your question is nothing. We don't come across as pushy. What we're doing is, let me know if you like the recipe. You see what I just did, right? Like, that's what we do. Or thanks for the encouragement and support. Only if you like it. And so if they share it or they like it, then that's what we do. But if say, for example, somebody likes my before and after photo from last night, what do? We go to their photos and we like something in their photos. We don't even touch on health. It never even comes up. It's like,
right.
You know what I mean? So we actually go to their photos, find a picture of them and their dog, or just their dog, and say cute pup or something like that. It's about relationship. It's not about, are you, you want to get ready? You ready to lose weight, or, any of that stuff. So I would say that maybe she got us confused with somebody else.
Okay.
Honestly,
Because
go ahead.
I have an idea, Rob.
she's on your feed now. So when you're interacting with them, that brings up you on her feed more often. So when you're posting those things, they're going to her feed. So she may be seeing them all the time and thinking that you're spamming her.
That's it.
Because
I was
we
going to say that.
But I mean, you also know that we don't send messages like that. So anyway, so did that answer your question, Allison?
I mean, yeah.
Huh?
I told her that too. I was like, well, they've never. I was like, well, I mean, I talk to them at least 2 to 3, sometimes 4 times a week, and never once have they told me, hey, this is something you should do. And we don't do that when we're, when we're doing like A to Z, like we don't do that.
No,
And she's
yeah,
like,
we
well,
don't do
I was like, well, I don't know, Corinne. I mean.
So yeah, my guess would be there was some, I don't know, maybe mistaken, if I had to guess, because you see how we operate. That's not what we do. So does anyone else we got about 3 minutes left, so we'll keep working on scrubbing our timeline. Oh, you know what? I'll tell you what, let's stop for a second. What else? Nikki wanted to have us just post our last, our before and after. So it's almost 8 o'clock. Let's do that. So if you don't already have it, go find your content for your last, your or your, what's the word I'm looking for? or your side by side, your before and after, whatever you want to call it, that we're going to post tonight. And let's go ahead and do that.
Our transformation.
Yeah.
I just posted my transformation story and I got a pop-up notification that said that my post is pending approval from the admin.
Wonder why. From what admin? Facebook's admin?
I don't know. I wonder if it thinks I posted it somewhere else. That was weird. It's on my feed. Weird.
Is it on there? Did it show up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that was quick approval then, wasn't it? Okay, so it is 8 o'clock. So everyone, thank you for joining us, and everyone have a great night, and we'll see you Wednesday. Bye.